Hi guys, so it's us from Project Dakar here again. I kind of promised we weren't going to do too many videos unless there was something exciting or interesting to talk about. I think the last time you heard from both of us, we were probably sat on the side of a motocross track in Carden Den, and I was probably covered in mud. So we're going to move on a bit from there. So our team coach, Kevin Murray, Ride Off Road Scotland, has increased his role somewhat, shall we say. And in fact, we've persuaded him that the best way to look after those of us who need coaching is kind of to be on the race with us. So it's pretty exciting that we can announce that Kevin is actually going to promote it from coach to team rider as well. It's a while since he's raced, so it's pretty exciting to get Kevin A, racing again, and B, back into the Dakar Rally. So Kev, come on in. What's tipped you over the edge?
Well, I'm obviously a massive fan of the Dakar Rally, having worked with the Pavies for a few years before we come back to Scotland and started my own school. It was always a hot topic, and then of course working alongside Mr. Hawker, you know, to see him building up to the event along with Cy Hewitt, you know, and those guys. Oh, I was so jealous watching them getting ready for it, and I was kind of nervous for them, and I sort of went through a bit of that journey with them. But I was a little bit green at the end of it, you know, when they set off. So it was always on my mind that one day I would like to do the Dakar.
And I think we had quite a funny conversation, didn't we? I should probably spill the beans a bit, really, but I sort of hinted, McGee and I sort of hinted to Kev that maybe he should come and race with us. And Kev said, well, we'll think about it. And anyway, the next day he came back and he said to me, Tim, I need to talk to you, sort of off to one side. I was like, oh, right. He said, yeah, I've spoken to Mrs. Murray, and Mrs. Murray thinks that it's a really good idea that I do the Dakar, so where do I sign? So I think that was the starting point, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, that's the final bit of the puzzle, isn't it? Making sure you've got the support of the family to go and do these things, and I'm obviously a very lucky man that I've got the support of my wife, my beautiful wife Doreen. So knowing that I had her backing and adopting the because I can attitude, there's obviously so many obstacles in the way for going to Dakar, and really worried me about saying to the world I'm going to go and do this thing and then not being able to go there and do it. That was something that I was concerned about previously. So actually I can just put that to one side and say I might not pull it off, but we're going to go and we're going to give it 100%. A, to get to the start line, and then B, to do as well as we can in the event itself. So
no, Kevin, and I think from our point of view as a team, obviously we're sort of novices going at it, which is great for the because I can thing, but to have somebody ride of your ability who potentially could be competitive within class in terms of getting the message out for because I can and inspiring a few people to chase those dreams a bit. For me, it's fantastic to have you on racing. Is it going to change your approach, do you think? You've still got to try and drag me to the start line as well as prepare yourself to compete now. So what's the kind of balancing act we've got to do there, do you think?
Well, I've got to stay one step ahead of you, Tim.
I don't need to worry about that.
So, I mean, obviously I've got all the years of competition experience, but I've not done a rally yet. So we're probably going to take on our first rally together next year sometime. We need to have a look at the dates and start picking off, right, we need to do, get our first time card in for Tim. And then we're going to do a bit of a rally experience. Well, we've already got some dates in mind for those. So it's set to be a very interesting year, isn't it?
Very interesting. He's been way too kind. The bike behind me there is just, it took me approximately 4 days to clean the mud out of it and me from our first Hare and Hounds the other weekend. And I think I deadlifted that bike approximately 15 times, and that was in the first lap. So I don't think you've got too much to worry about staying in front of me, but I'm pretty excited to call you a teammate, and I mean that, so that'd be really good. So
yeah, me too. I'm really excited about everything.
So guys, there we go. Kevin Murray, Dakar competitor. Let's see where we get to.
See where we get to, guys. Yeah.
See you later.